Why I did not qualify for my CSET exam. So, have you ever thought why it happened? It so happened because there was some issue with what you were preparing with. So, it's really a good time to think and analyze what went wrong. Now, whenever students are preparing for CSET exam, though they have done their GS paper brilliantly, they were unable to qualify for their mains exam. The reason being CSAT is a qualifying paper, and this qualifying paper has the door. Now you need to unlock this door in order to get the marks. When students are trying to unlock, they are trying to have a wrong strategy. They are trying to look for a key which actually does not fit the lock. So what is very important is follow a right strategy. Now what would be a right strategy? You might ask that. Now here, what are the most of the students do? They either go through the questions or the type of questions that are asked. Now this is not the right way. Most of the students I have seen, they just simply sit and watch the videos. Now definitely there are numerous practice videos going on either on YouTube or any other video platforms or any website that you would find. But the key concept here is when you are seeing, you are not practicing. When you are just watching, you are not practicing. So, what is most essential here is to actually sit down and practice. And this is something that comes only and only with better exercise. So, more you practice, the better it is. It's only one simple key to success, and that is practice. Specifically for your CSET examination, where you have ever changing type of questions. Sometimes you have difficult questions from comprehension, sometimes you have difficult questions from mathematics. This time, this was a totally different game where you had questions from data sufficiency, which most of the students have not even heard about. This is something which is commonly asked in the exams like GMAT, and students who have been preparing for international examinations, standardized tests, have a very good idea about questions related to data sufficiency. But these kinds of questions, take my word for it, can come only and only if you are having a thorough practice. If you are not practicing the questions, there is no shortcut method to success. So, the only way to secure good for your CSET is practice lots and lots of questions, and this practice needs to be very very comprehensive. Now in the Kathopanishad, it has been rightly said, Uttishtata Jagrata Prapai Virana Bodhata, and that's something that had been followed by Swami Vivekanand. Arise, awake, and stop not till your goal is achieved. And with this, we need to understand that the more you practice, the more confidence you get. When you are sitting and watching the videos, you might think that you know the concept, but there might be shortage of time. Sometimes you are not able to apply the shortcuts that you have learned. You get to know very good tips, tricks, shortcuts, but these could be efficiently applied only when you are practicing similar kind of questions. If there is a little variation in the question, students get totally messed up. And despite the fact that CSET is just a qualifying paper, I have received numerous and numerous queries from students saying that our GS paper went well, but we are not confident if we'll be able to crack the prelims and appear for the mains, just because might be for the CSET we are on the marginal case. So the very important concept that you need to understand is, firstly, for your mental ability section, quantitative reasoning section, maths is not at all difficult. It's mainly the word problems, tricky language that creates a problem for most of the students, and that can be ruled out only with practice. If you are watching a video, definitely it's good for getting some points and feedback, but I have seen the students practicing throughout the day on videos, and they are just going through each of the content and having a feeling that they would cover the CSET. That's not a good way of working for your CSET examination. Definitely if you want to have an insight about what are the important questions asked, I recommend that you go through the past papers, at least 4 to 5 years past papers, and that would have you an idea about what kind of topics to prepare with. Specifically with your reading comprehension, if you are reading the editorials on a daily basis, if you are reading the various newspapers, the main elements and analysis, critical analysis, that would help you create your own viewpoint. And that is very important to understand, that reading comprehension is not like other reading comprehensions that are being asked in another examinations. It's not the direct questions and the explanations and the answers being picked directly from the passage. You have to have a understanding. There might be questions where you are asked to have assumptions or to find out a conclusion, and that's again an important point. Students get a lot of confusion between assumption questions and conclusion questions. So in what way you have to approach the question matters a lot with your CSET. So prepare well, and we are always there to bring in important information and what you must do for your prelims examination. Definitely very good luck for your upcoming mains. Have a wonderful day ahead.